Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Mrinmoy Pramanik. I teach comparative Indian language and literature at the University of Calcutta. Today we'll discuss a module from comparative literature drama in India, and the module is on Satish Alekar's Begum Varve. The content of this module is written by Safia Begum, University of Hyderabad. Satish Vasant Alekar was born in 30th January 1949 in Delhi, but he grew up in the state of Maharashtra. He studied in a Marathi medium school called the New English School at Ramanbagh, which was started by Lokmanya Tilak. He has completed his BSc from Fergusson College and later Masters in Biochemistry from the University of Pune. Now let us talk about works done by Satish Alekar. Satish Alekar is one of the renowned Marathi playwrights and theatre directors. He is one of the founding members of the Theatre Academy, Pune. For the first time, he performed in a college play. Impressed by his performance, Vallabh Kelkar, one theatre personality, invited him to join the Progressive Dramatic Association. He joined the group and continued theatre. Jhulta Phul was Alekar's first one-act play, which he wrote and directed. Later he started writing plays. Alekar is the author of many prominent plays written in Marathi. His notable plays are Memory 1969, Bhajan 1969, Ek Jhulta Phul 1971, Mickey and the Memsahib 1973, Mahanirvan 1974, Mahapur 1975, Dar Koni Ugadat Nahi 1979, Begum Varve 1979, Bastov 1980, Shaniwar Raviwar 1982, Dusara Samna 1985, Atirek 1989, Fidizat 2003, Ek Divash Mathakade 2012, and some of these are one-act plays and many are full-length theatre plays which were critically acclaimed by many. Satish Alekar's plays are staged by many theatre groups all over Maharashtra. Apart from these theatre plays, he also wrote many short plays. He has also written some scripts for Marathi films like Jait Re Jait, 1977. He has also directed a Hindi television serial named Dekho Magar Pyar Se for Doordarshan in 1985. Katha Dun Ganpatraunchil for NFDC during 1995 to 96. Alekar was also part of many international translation projects and translated and directed short plays of authors like German playwright Günter Grasse's The Flood in 1980, Tancred Dorst plays and two short plays by Egyptian playwright Dr. Alfred Farag. Alekar is the recipient of several state and national awards for his contribution to the field of theatre and literature. He has received fellowships from the Council of Asian Culture, New York in 1983 to study theatre in the United States, and from the Ford Foundation to study theatre of South Asia in 1988. He received Nandikar Samman Award at Kolkata in 1992. He was honored with Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1994 by Sangeet Natak Academy, Delhi. He has been honored with Padma Shri in 2012. Literary style of Alekar. Alekar is known for experimentation in theatre, usage of absurd situations in his plays, and also uses of folk forms and songs. He is considered as a modern Marathi playwright who has also tried to depict man's alienation from society, religion, God, and even from own self. Many of his plays show the tensions that exist in modern society, which are due to conflict with traditional and cultural values. Generally, his plays ridicule the middle class values and emphasize on the absurdity of human existence. Background of the play Begum Barve. Begum Barve is a popular play of Marathi theatre. It was written in 1979 for the Pune Theatre Academy, which was also directed by Satish Alekar himself. It is a modern experimental play but based on the traditional Marathi Sangit Natak. The play has 11 famous Marathi dramatic songs borrowed from Marathi musical plays. However, it does not have 5 acts as found in the old musical plays. It is a 2-act play and does not have scenes like other Western and Indian plays. By category, it is an absurd theatre play. The play was translated into English by Shanta Gokhale with the same title, which was published by Seagull Books, Kolkata in 1993. Setting of the play. The play is set in any particular place without usual reference and location. It is set in the common places like the roadside tea canteens, staircase of apartment and rooms where the characters live. So the setting is quite unusual because many times playwrights refer to particular city or village and so on. Here the setting of the play suggests its universal characters where anyone can relate to the set and incidents happening in the play. Plot and summary of the play. The play opens with Sutradhara waiting for his beloved and Vaudekar waiting for his friend Javedkar. The two men, Vaudekar and Javedkar, are friends and stay in the same room. They work in a government office as clerks and belong to the middle class families. They dream to get married someday. Mrs. Nalvade is the widowed lady clerk who works in their office. They fantasize about her as she comes actually in the apartment. Shyam Rao is a cruel and angered gambler. Shyam Rao was once a horse cart driver but now paralyzed. He lives with Barve and survives on Barve's money that he gets by selling incense. Barve assumes that Shyam Rao is the patron of his life and lives with him under a staircase of the apartment where the two friends live. Barve is also an impersonator of the Sangit Natak. He lives in fantasy of his own as Saraganayana, who is a character of Sangit Saubhadra. He is also a minor actor and continues live in the place after his professional days are over. He moves from one space and self to another, that is Barve to Begum. With great easy talking to himself and others simultaneously, it is a psychic thread which connects Barve with the female. Thus the play focuses on Barve, the small-time female impersonator and stage performer. One night, Javedkar and Vavedkar see Barve in his feminine guise and get enamored of her. They willingly, suspending disbelief, become participants in Barve's self-created feminine illusory world. They accept Barve as their office colleague, Nala Vadevai, Javedkar's love interest. Vavedkar enters into the make-believe world and gets them married. Javedkar and Barve live as husband and wife, and soon the wife announces that she is pregnant. Shyam Rao gets furious on the prospect of losing his Begum and conspires to reclaim her. He initially announces the chances of one of the two clerks getting dismissed and thus creates a tension between the two friends and in their lives. To disturb the matter further, he tells Vavedkar that Barve is not carrying Javadkar's child. Further, the charming ritual of the expectant mother being flower turns into a horror story of denouement. Vavedkar threatens to kill the unborn and Shamarao proclaiming Barve's masculinity, the untruth of pregnancy. The dream world is rudely shattered as reality intrudes. While the clerks resume their routine task, Barve returns to the black hole under the stair. Major characters of the play. Begum Barve. Begum Barve is a small-time Marathi theatre actor and female impersonator. Shamarao. Shamarao is a patron of Begum Barve who plays a rude character in the play. Javadkar and Varvedkar. Javadkar and Vavedkar are friends and they work as a clerk in the same office. They also stay in the same place and dreams of marriage. Mrs. Nalwadkar. Mrs. Nalawade. Mrs. Nalawade is a widow and colleague of Javadkar and Vavedkar. The play deals with various themes like female impersonation, absurdity of life, poverty, middle class moralities. It also deals with the dream world and the reality. Further, there are several other issues which we will discuss in detail. Theatre of Absurd. The play has many elements like the absurd theatre. Theatre of absurd also referred as absurdism. Absurd basically in musical context means out of harmony. However, its meaning in the context of everyday means ridiculous. In theatre, it means without any purpose, illogical, out of harmony, useless, devoid of reason, meaningless, hopeless, chaotic, lacking order and uncertain. Absurdist theatre was influenced by existentialist philosophy of Jean-Paul Sartre, 1905 to 1980, 1913 to 1960, and many others. Generally, absurdist playwrights go against the traditional and logical norms of the theatre. There are various dramatic actions also take place. However, the characters perform, but their busyness serves to explain that nothing happens to change their existence. Some of the important absurdist plays are Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett, Rhinoceros and the Bird Prima Donna, the Bird Soprano by Eugene Ionesco, and The Balcony by Jean Genet, and so on. Absurdism in Begum Barve. The play presents two different worlds that converge. One is about the life of Begum Barve's world, and the other world is about the dreams and aspiration and two friends, Javadkar and Vavedkar. The play uses the techniques of absurd theatre in which the actors live their repetitive and boring life. Similarly, the play also presents the meaningless and painful situation of the four characters, that is Javadkar and Vavedkar, Shyam and Barve. Both the men go to office by the same road and have tea in the same canteen. Every Thursday, they pray to Lord Dattatreya. They always fantasize about marriage. They always speak about sexual activities. In this manner, all their activities are routine and meaningless, which do not have much importance in their lives. On the other side, Begum Barve is in search of identity and considers himself as the best female Marathi actor of Sangeet Nataka. He belongs to the bygone theatre extravaganza and worships Bal Gangadhar, renowned female impersonator of Marathi theatre. Barve always sings the songs of Marathi musical plays and live in an imaginary world of his own. He finds solace when he gets married and lives as a wife of Javdekar. Javdekar, who was also planning to marry someday, feels happy in this make-believe world. Everything seems to be moving normally, and Barve also announces the news of the pregnancy. Thus, all these characters live in their imagined world and meaningless life that does not have any purpose. However, suddenly, on the day of Barve's 7th month dinner, Shyama Rao comes and breaks the world of illusion. He says, "You are pregnant? You! You! Did you hear that? Nalwada Devi is pregnant. You! Look at this dhoti. Nalwada Deva is dhoti. Look at this dhoti wearing woman. Look at this woman, pregnant without a womb." Now, Shyam Rao orders Barve to come back to the below stairs. Javdekar and Vaudekar once again begin their meaningless life without acknowledging the incident, as if nothing has happened. Moreover, the plot, structure and characterization are also similar to that of other playwrights of absurd theatre like Samuel Beckett, Harold Pinter, Tom Stoppard and Edward Albee. Both of them, that is Barve and Javdekar, continues to fantasize about their colleagues as she moves in the same apartment. Javdekar: "Gurudev Datta, strange and stranger, is that you, Nalwade Bai, so late at night?" Vaudekar: "What did I say?" Barve: "Won't you put this water pot away? My arm has grown so stiff." Javdekar, recovering from shock: "Why not? Of course. Let me take it," putting the pot away. Nalwade Bai: "How could you have brought the post so late at night? Were not you afraid?" Unquote. The play also tells us of the similar situation that happens in Edward Albee's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1962. Like Barbe, George and Martha also find the life as meaningless, bored and miserable. They live in an illusionary world believing that they have a son. In Begum Barve, the events are serialized in succession without taking time into consideration. For instance, from the time of initial meeting to marriage, and 7 meets dinner takes almost a year. All these events are compressed perhaps in a 2 days time. Thus, in other words, events or actions of the characters become absurd. It might also be to present the meaninglessness of time and actions. The dramatist has distorted it. Another interesting aspect of the play is the introduction of characters like Shyam Rao as the Sutradhar, who waits for his beloved in the beginning of the play. Sutradhar in Indian Sanskrit drama is the literal meaning of Sutradhara is thread holder. This is a central character in Sanskrit theatre. He is analogous to modern director, stage manager and producer, although the etymology suggests that he held the metaphorical thread. This runs through the holds together the various incidents in a play. Alekar has introduced Shyam Rao first as Sutradhar, who in fact holds the thread of the play. He sends Barve to sell incenses to Vaudekar and Javdekar. He comes as boss's man to congratulate Vaudekar on his marriage with Barve. He informs them that the boss is going to sack one of them. He comes on the baby shower of Barve and tells that Barve is not pregnant with Javdekar's child. He finally reveals the real identity of Barve. Thus Shyam Rao, as a Sutradhar, holds the string of the whole drama. He almost knows everything, like who should meet whom and at what point of time and so on. The playwright has introduced Baudekar and Jaudekar as men, whereas Barve is first introduced as a person who is a human being without a name. Thus, the playwright has introduced the characters based on the role they are playing in the drama, but not by their names with which they are later identified with. So, names do not tell about your true self or character. This once again indicates towards the absurdity and comment on the meaninglessness of names and life. The illusionary worlds of Begum Barve. Jaudekar and Vaudekar unendingly wait for their marriage to take place, whereas Barve dreams of living a woman's life. Shyam lives in his own illusion and considers himself as boss's man. Thus, the four characters live in their own illusionary world. Barve lives as Begum for Shyam and switches the spaces conveniently. Further, Vaudekar and Jaudekar fantasize her as Mrs. Nalwadebai. They believe that she comes to their apartment, especially during summer season, holding a pot of water, singing romantic songs. Jaudekar, in a romantic mood, announces his love for her in front of Baudekar. She accepts the advances and they get married. However, Barve has to return to Shyam who waits for him under the staircase room. Thus, Barve takes two spaces simultaneously, like he is Barve, the man, and Begum for Shyam In the fantasy, he believes he is Sharanganayana, a minor character of Sangit Shubhadra. The two men fantasize her as their colleague, Mrs. Nalawadevai. Now, let us summarize the discussion. So, in this module, we have discussed about Satish Alekar, the playwright. We came to know about his personal life and also theatre career. We also learnt about Satish's literary works and his style of writing. Further, we have discussed the play Begum Barve. We came to know about the background and setting of the play. We have discussed the plot and summary of the play. After then, we have focused on various themes and other relevant issues discussed in the play. This play most specifically concentrated on the theme of absurdity. And in that regard, we have talked about the famous absurd playwright of the world, and we have talked about we have taken the references of famous absurd dramatic text of the world. This absurd play of Satish Alekar's Begum Barve can be compared with the play Adhe Adhure written by Mohan Rakesh, or with the play Baki Itihash and Evam Indrajit written by Badal Sarkar in Bengali, or with the play Aranyo Fashal written by Manoj Das in Odia. So Satish Alekar's this absurd play is actually situated in the culture, in the tradition of absurd play in Indian languages. Through this play, we have discussed the complexities of living of modern man or modern human being, and the fantasization and the utopian world, what they make to bring the happiness in their life. We have discussed all these things. How man is related, how the man is gradually alienated from his or her society, culture, livelihood, and so on, is reflected in this play, and we have focused on this. So this play is very significant one to understand the existential crisis of modern man, with the reference of Jean-Paul Sartre's existentialism, or with the reference of the plays like Waiting for Godot and so on. We believe that this module is quite helpful for you to understand the absurd drama, and especially to understand the Satish Alekar as playwright, because this is a glimpse of Satish Alekar's talent. This Begum Barbe is glimpse of Satish Alekar talent, and we have discussed about it. For further reading and to know better about this topic, you can consult the e-text and the further reading list provided here. Thank you.